They'll have to set aside blame while freezing is their first concern.
We are agreed on that, and I may have a solution. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide. There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Okay. Let's go. Let's start. Wicked eyes and wicked hearts. An assassin is stalking the Empress. Celine's death would plunge Orlais into chaos, leaving it an easy target for Corypheus. At the Winter Palace of Halim-Sharal, Celine is holding peace talks with her rebellious cousin Grand Duke Gaspard under the guise of a grand ball. Every noble in the Empire will attend, making it the perfect place and time for Corypheus Assassin to strike. We can arrange an invitation to attend, to keep him from destroying Orlais, if we hurry. Recommended level, 12 to 15. I am like 19. I think we are beyond prepared for this.
We have to reach the Empress before Corypheus. The only question is, how?
We know how. I have our way in. The real question is, where is our enemy hiding? At the urging of Grand Duchess Florian, the Empress is holding a ball. Absolutely everyone will be there. During the festivities, Celine will be meeting for peace talks with usurper Duke Gaspard and Ambassador Briala.
The assassin must be hiding within one of these factions.
Why not send a warning?
Do we need to go to the peace talks? The Empress must have personal guards. We could just warn her she's in danger.
We've made the attempt, but...
It seems that our messages never reached her. Someone intercepted them.
It's better that we don't leave this to chance. If Orlais falls to Corypheus, no land is safe.
Okay. Let's talk about the big three. Let's first talk about Celine.
Tell me everything we know about the Empress.
Empress Celine is a renowned diplomat and reformer. She works tirelessly to secure peace for the Empire. Unfortunately, many Orlesians view peace as complacency. She has yet to name an heir, leaving the future of the Empire in doubt if anything happens to her. Especially when the next in line is her cousin Gaspard, who's made few friends on the Council of Heralds.
Celine is surrounded at all times by countless guards, courtiers, servants, and vassals. What better place for an assassin to hide than the Empress's own household?
Gaspard is Celine's heir?
How can Gaspard still be next in line while he wages war against his Empress?
The title Grand Duke indicates that he was a prince before the Empress took the throne.
Tell me about her cousin Gaspard.
What do we know about Duke Gaspard?
The man who would have been emperor. He's Celine's cousin, and was first in line to inherit the throne when Emperor Florian died. Celine outmaneuvered him. She won over the Council of Heralds, who hold authority over title disputes. She became Empress, and he a general in the Imperial Army. He's well loved by the troops. He's also a Chevalier. Most of their number sided with him when he turned on the Empress.
Gaspard has the Chevaliers?
Aren't the Chevaliers part of the army? Why would they follow the Duke?
Most Chevaliers are sworn to serve the crown, but that does not give them faith in the person wearing it. The Empress has tried to improve relations with Ferelden and Navarra. The Chevaliers see her as anti-military. They believe Gaspard could lead the Empire back to the glory of Draken's expansion years.
And last but not least, tell me about this elf, Briala.
Who is this Ambassador Briala?
An ambassador in name only. She has organized the elves of Halam Sharal into an underground army. The Empress invited her to the peace talks in a bid to gain the elves' alliance in the war. That would be scandal enough, without the rumor that Briala is a jilted lover of Celine's. A personal grudge and a network of saboteurs at her command. Promising lead.
Celine had an elven lover? This sounds very interesting. Something that we could possibly exploit.
Wait, the elven leader is a jilted lover of the Empress?
It's not widely known. Just a rumor whispered among the palace servants a few years ago. If it's true and were to get out, the Empress and an elf. The scandal could destroy Celine's court. Even if a lie, Briala could use it to blackmail the Empress. She has some connection to the throne.
This is a lot to consider.
You've given me plenty to think about.
With Gaspard and Celine's armies entrenched, we cannot openly march troops to the palace.
My agents will ensure your soldiers get inside. But it must be a few at a time to avoid attention.
Understood. Just give the word, and we'll begin.
Okay. Let's attend this ball. It sounds like a very interesting party. Andraste's Mabari. I forgot she had a Mabari. Oh yeah. No ball's best with this. Oh.
The political situation in Halam Shiral hangs by a thread. The Empress fears our presence could sever it. The Grand Duke is only too happy to have us at the ball as his guests, so our invitation comes from him. Whether we act as his allies or upset the balance of power, he gains an opportunity, if not a clear advantage.
Inquisitor Adar, it is my great pleasure to meet you. Bringing the rebel mages into the ranks of your army was a brilliant move. Imagine what the Inquisition could accomplish with the full support of the rightful Emperor of Orlais.
Which emperor is that?
And which one was the rightful one again? I keep getting them confused.
If we keep watch, he may appear, probably by the brandy. I am not a man who forgets his friends, Inquisitor. You help me, I'll help you. Prepared to shock the Assembly by appearing as the guest of a hateful usurper, my lord? They will be telling stories of this into the next age.
Aren't we exciting people?
Can't imagine that crowd has seen anything better than us in their entire lives.
I knew we would get along famously, Inquisitor. As a friend, perhaps there is a matter you could undertake this evening. This elven woman, Briala, I suspect that she intends to disrupt the negotiations. My people have found these ambassadors all over the fortifications. Sabotage seems the least of their crimes.
It's worth investigating.
That sounds like something I should look into.
Be as discreet as possible. I detest the game, But if we do not play it well, our enemies will make us look like villains. We're keeping the court waiting, Inquisitor. Shall we?
Is that the Inquisitor?
An ox? Impossible.
That's not the Inquisitor. It's just somebody's pet.
I'm going to lose a court just because I'm a Canary? Racist. Oh, hello.
Oh, wait there. Whatever your name is, have you seen a ring? It is very important, and I need it back. It was a gift from the Countess Montbelliard, enchanted by the Fomari. I cannot go into the ball without it.
This sounds serious.
That's a terrible predicament.
If the Countess finds out, make her have mercy. Should you happen upon it, I beg you, let me know. Maker, what am I going to do if I cannot find my ring?
Oh, I found it. Ah, court approval.
Is this the ring you were looking for?
You are a treasure. I cannot believe you found it. You have saved me a lifetime of mortification. How can I thank you enough?
By supporting, or well, not supporting. Just look at me in good faith. I am a Canary. I am like quadruple the size of you guys. Not quad. That's quite reaching. Maybe double.
If nothing else, the Inquisition backing Gaspar makes it nervous. You know how pride is.
Man, the clouds look very cool. Wait, yeah, I want to look at the whole palace. The best place to see it all is from the front gate. Look at this place. This place. That is a giant moon. That can't be right. This palace, though, it looks awesome. This is a lot of gold. I wonder if magic was went into this. This all could have been man-made, right? Had to have been magic. Had to have been. Ah. These doors. This is a pretty fun little mini game in the regions. See these little silhouettes? Or statuettes? There's 10 of them. And there's like 5 or 6 doors. And you only get 10 of them. And per door there's like 1 to like 3. Or I think there's one with like 5 slots. And you have to decide where to spend these hollow statues. This one, you have to spend this one, I'm pretty sure. I guess you could keep it, but you never return to this area. I probably should hold that. Not gonna lie, probably should have. I'm so thick boned.
Where has that servant gone? Elves. Always shadows.
Hey, what you guys talking about?
This is a private conversation. Please leave.
Oh, my bad. You say private? Let me just watch as you guys. I am definitely not playing Hitman. Interesting.
Any word from the front lines?
My spies said the bodies were beyond counting.
Surely the Empress will put an end to the war tonight.
Pray, my friend. If the Maker does not hear us now, just pray.
Was it obvious I was listening in, or did I play it off good? Storage key? I think there's another door below us. Wait, you guys don't do this often? You don't jump over railings? Man, Orlais is boring. Scandalous bribe. The Great Blackmail Hunt. Well, is there anything else I'm missing? I don't think there is. Imagine you go in that area. Can't. I'm pretty sure you're locked. Plus, what would a guess be of going into unrestricted areas? I mean, restricted areas. I think I'm ready to get out of the gardens. I'm ready to enter the palace.
Inquisitor, a moment, if you please. I must warn you before you go inside. How you speak to the court is a matter of life and death. It is no simple matter of etiquette and protocol. Every word, every gesture is measured and evaluated for weakness.
Don't they sound delightful? I'm shocked we haven't invited the court to dinner at Skyhold.
The game is like Wicked Grace played to the death. You must never reveal your cards. When you meet the Empress, the eyes of the entire court will be upon you. You are safer staring down Corypheus.
You are just full of joy and light this evening.
Everything will be fine. And Raste watch over us all.
Big question, like, who even is the Solus? They know. That's one way to keep a room off. Put a ribbon in front of it. Okay, I think we do have to enter the bottom first.
Surely not.
After I talk to my companions. Like Cassandra, Varric, and Colin.
It will take some time to get our men into the palace. I'll alert you when we're ready.
Man, aren't we like a pair of, like a band?
This dress uniform is preposterous. Formal armor would have been better.
Shit. I just saw 2 dwarves from the Merchants Guild go inside. If anyone asks, I'm not here.
Just stay in cover, guys. Stay in cover.
I had hoped to tour the Royal Wing Gardens again.
I have heard they are the finest.
Oh yeah, those are the merchant girl dwarfs. Hmm?
Good to know.
Bingo. What's this? I love eavesdropping. Don't you know Canary can hear them all? Can hear everything.
Just gossip.
Okay, maybe not. We can't go in there yet until we go into the ballroom. Ah, hello, Duke.
And now presenting Grand Duke Gaspard de Chalon, and accompanying him, Lord Inquisitor Adar. Vanquisher of the
We'll let this
rebel
play out.
mages of Ferelden. Crusher of the vile apostates of the Mage Underground.
Emmett's smile. This is all for show, my dear.
Champion of the Blessed Andraste herself.
Did you see their faces? Priceless.
Accompanying the Inquisitor, Seeker, Cassandra, Allegra, Portia, Calogera, Philomena,
Get on with it.
Pantagast, 14th cousin to the King of Navarra, 9 times removed, hero of Orlais, right hand of the Divine. Madame Vivienne, first enchanter of the Circle of Magi, enchanter of the Imperial Court, mistress of the Duke of Ghislaine, renowned author Tharic Dethris. Head of noble house
Cassandra's was
Dethris,
funny.
Desher of Kirkwall to the Dwarven Merchants Guild, Sir Cullen Stanton Rutherford of Honleaf, commander of the forces of the Inquisition, former Knight Commander of Kirkwall, Lady Liliana, Nightingale of the Imperial Court, veteran of the Fifth Blight, Seneschal of the Inquisition, and left hand of the Divine. And Lady Josephine Charette Montillier of Antiva City, Ambassador of the Inquisition.
Cassandra, Pendergast, get on with it.
Cousin, my dear sister.
Grand Duke, we are always honored when your presence graces our court.
Don't waste my time with pleasantries, Celine. We have business to conclude.
We will meet for the negotiations after we have seen to our other guests.
Inquisitor?
Lord Inquisitor, we welcome you to the Winter Palace. Allow us to present our cousin, the Grand Duchess of Leeds, without whom this gathering would never have been possible.
What an unexpected pleasure. I was not aware the Inquisition would be part of our festivities. We will certainly speak later, Inquisitor.
Your arrival at court is like a cool wind on a summer's day.
The weather may turn foul. It's an honor.
I'm delighted to be here, Your Majesty.
We have heard much of your exploits, Inquisitor. They have made grand tales for long evenings. How do you find Halam Shiral?
It's lovely here.
I have never seen anything to equal the Winter Palace.
We hope you will find time to take in some of its beauties. Feel free to enjoy the pleasures of the ballroom, Inquisitor. We look forward to watching you dance.
Inquisitor, a word when you have a moment.
Tell me, Yvette, how are Mama and Papa? Are they in good health? Do they want for anything?
Papa's perfectly happy in the studio. Mother is
Who's
the
this,
same
Josephine?
always.
Meaning she's after...
Josephine! Oh, Josephine! Is this him?
Inquisitor, please allow me to present to you my younger sister, Yvette Gabriella Montillier.
Another Lady Montillier?
There can never be too many Lady Montilliers in Thetis, can there?
Inquisitor, I've heard so much about you, but not as much as I want. Josephine writes, but she never tells me anything. Is it true? Rebel mages in Redcliffe were performing blood rites and orgies before you stopped them.
Where did you hear such nonsense?
Everyone in Antiva says so. Is it true?
Sure, why not?
Of course. Every word. Especially the parts where everyone was nude.
I knew it.
Any tales about Josephine?
This may be my only chance to hear about when Josephine was a girl.
Oh yes, as she told you about when she was 10 and...
Yvette,
what about when we were climbing the cliffs by the...
No.
She once told the Duke of...
Absolutely not.
She still plays with her doll collection when no one's looking.
Yvette! That's absurd. Absolutely preposterous.
That's so funny. My favorite dialogue. How's the evening?
Enjoying the ball?
I see many of... The dancing is so dull, your worship. But the Empress's gallery is magnificent.
Yvette.
Sorry, Josie.
Please continue, Josephine.
Go on, Josephine.
Half Royal must be empty. So many of the Empire's finest are in attendance. They've noticed the Empress paying you special attention, but they don't quite know how to take advantage of it yet. This uncertainty won't last long, I'm afraid.
Tell me about yourself, Yvette.
Tell me about yourself, Lady Yvette. This is the first time I've encountered any of Josephine's family.
She would forget to mention the artists. I've been studying painting under Antiva's royal tutors. You should be proud, Josie. I'm going to be exhibiting my work next season in the city's biggest salon.
Have you actually sat down and finished the painting yet?
I must wait for my inspiration.
And I must wait for your tutor's bits.
Have you actually sat down and finished a painting? That's besides the point. Who would you support here, Yvette and Josephine?
Which power should the Inquisition throw its weight behind?
Celine has held the throne successfully for years. I see no profit in ousting her. Gaspard has run military campaigns, but never a kingdom. His transition would be, let us say, chaotic.
Goodbye.
I'll see you later.
Another time.
I gotta talk to my other advisors.
Can you believe the Inquisition fill its ranks with apostates? You just know that will end badly.
The big three.
What is Lady Pentecost?
You must dance with me, Commander.
How could they
You cannot stand about all evening.
renovate the palace?
I'm afraid
without war
Thank
going on.
I heard that it wasn't renovations at all.
Hey, Colin.
Inquisitor, did you need something? The sooner we track down this infiltrator, the better.
That's monstrous.
Anything to report?
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that stands out. I doubt there's a single person here without ulterior motives.
You have admirers, Colin.
You've attracted a following. Who are all these people?
I don't know. They won't leave me alone.
Not enjoying the party.
I take it you're not enjoying yourself.
At this point, the headache I'm developing is preferable to the company.
Any advice?
Do you have any advice?
Orlesian's social events don't fall within my area of expertise. There are a few here we can trust. Be careful.
Who would you support? It's obvious, Gaspard.
Who do you think the Inquisition should support?
Gaspard's claim to the throne is fair. Orlais needs someone capable of responding to the crisis at hand. A military-minded leader seems the best option.
Carry on.
We'll talk later.
I await your signal.
I'll leave you to your admirers. The Dowager.
Perhaps we can speak later, Inquisitor.
Yes, ma'am. Vivian.
And here we are. You haven't embarrassed yourself as much as I feared. Well done, my dear.
It seems you also have a secret admirer, Vivian. Iron Man's freaking out. You're having fun, aren't you?
It seems like you enjoy this, Vivian.
This is the game, Inquisitor. Of course I enjoy it. If I didn't, I'd be dead by now.
Who do you support?
Tell me, Vivian, where do you want the crown to fall?
What I want is irrelevant, darling. Orlais requires stability, and that is best served by Empress Celine.
What's with the masks?
I've always wondered, what's the Orlesian fascination with masks?
We all wear masks, my dear, not just the people in Orlais. Who you are as a son, a lover, a friend is not the same man who speaks for Andraste and leads the Inquisition. Orlesians codify this truth, make it visible. By giving each of these selves its own separate face, they believe they can be their truest selves, unmasked.
Have you seen anything?
Anything happening I should know.
Keep an eye out for Celine's pet apostate. I've no doubt she's involved in this.
Any advice about the court?
Any words of wisdom for navigating the ballroom?
Speak to the Council of Heralds. 6 of them are here tonight. The 7th member of the council is indisposed. His absence will complicate the negotiations. The council are the highest-ranking players of the game. They see everything. They might know something we can use.
Just be ready for trouble.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
Wow, the guy actually got away. I don't even know where he went. Okay, so we're all going back to the main room. I see. Got the Capodium of Orlesian Theater. Cool. Okay. I don't think there's anyone else in here. That I could talk to. So, Cullen, Vivian, and Josephine stay in that room. Good to know, good to know. I couldn't talk to. Oh.
I was hoping I would catch you. What did the Duke say?
He points the finger at Ambassador Briala.
The ambassador is up to something, but she can't be our focus. The best place to strike at Celine is from her side. Empress Celine is fascinated by mysticism, foreseeing the future, speaking with the dead, that sort of rubbish. She has an occult advisor, an apostate who charmed the Empress and key members of the court as if by magic. I've had dealings with her in the past. She is ruthless and capable of anything.
There's an apostate at court? I knew this freaking palace wasn't built by human. Magic was at play here. I knew it.
How can Celine openly keep an apostate in the Imperial Court?
The Imperial Court has always had an official position for a mage. Before now, it was little better than court jester. Vivian was the first to turn that appointment into a source of real political power. When the circles rebelled, technically every mage became an apostate. The word lost much of its strength.
Okay, so this mage had nothing to do with the construction of this place. Got it. It's another mage. Got it. That's worth investigating.
That sounds exactly like the person we're looking for.
She's worth investigating. Can't be sure of anything here. Both leads point toward the guest wing. It's a promising place to start. I'll coordinate with our spies to see if I can find anything better. I will be in the ballroom if you need me.
Okay, we got some exploration to do. First, we'll talk to Cassandra.
This ball is a waste of time, like all Orlesian foolishness. Let's find the Venatori collaborator and get out of here.
So, when this is all over, care to dance?
I don't suppose you'd like to dance, Lady Cassandra.
Now? This is hardly the time. We're here to find a killer, not dance.
But later, right? What do you think of this?
You don't seem to care much for the ball.
Orlesians pretend their petty squabbles are a game. Yes, let us treat murder, corruption, and deceit as delightful amusements. How wonderful. We are here to save Empress Celine, and it galls me. Why does she merit our protection? The Empire would be better off without her. Gaspard is the leader Orlais needs in this crisis.
So it's 2-2. 2 for Celine, 2 for Gaspard. You think so?
You support the Civil War?
Of course not. Chaos is what Corypheus wants, and we must oppose him. Were it up to me, however, I would let Celine fall and Gaspard take the throne. He would see the true threat, not spend his time throwing balls and writing letters.
Have you seen anything yet?
Have you witnessed witnessed anything noteworthy?
Nothing yet. I will let you know.
Keep your eyes open.
Stay alert. We don't know where the enemy is hiding.
I'll be watching for trouble. The sooner we leave this place, the better.
Aw, don't say that. Okay, so legit, all of our companions are very close to the ballroom. Besides Varric. Varric's behind like a secret door. He's behind one of those statuette doors, which we have to get to. There's something in that trophy room that I must see. Besides, you know, the Dragon Age Origins werewolf head. We also gotta pick up coins.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Where's the coin? There's the coin. Remember in Dragon Age 2, the Orlesian, where we went on a dragon hunting for a Canary agent? Yeah, the same thing. Where you collect all the Caprice coins, flick them into the fountain, you get like a bonus. You get like a strength bonus, I think. Which is big.
The package is in the guest wing. Upper room.
I'm not listening in.
God, statuette.
Upper guest wing, you say?
Gaspard is wasting his time. Nothing he does could win
It's a lot of blood. My God.
Waste of time.
We'll pick up on Vivian's advice and actually talk to some of the council members. Because one of the council members is the uncle, King Draken. Draken's a cool name. One of the council members, this one, he's an uncle to Gaspard.
Well, well, the Inquisitor. Here as a guest of my nephew, no less. I'm curious.
Gaspard is your nephew?
I didn't know the Grand Duke was your nephew.
He's my brother's eldest boy. Always a difficult child, Gaspard. Never listened, never did what he was told. He was raised a prince. All his life we told him he would be emperor. It was his destiny, his duty. What else should he do with his life if not fight for his destiny?
Have you seen anything? Tell me about the war.
What can you tell me about the Civil War?
If you are hoping for insight, you've come to the wrong man. It's war. It is brutal, and terrible, and sometimes necessary. There's nothing more to say.
Have you seen anything odd this evening?
Have you noticed anything strange this evening?
My niece Florian hasn't spoken to me all evening. That's not like her.
Good evening.
Another time.
I think I'm like a sleeper agent. I coded my brain with dialogue from this game. Cause I'm legit saying lines word for word and starting to scare me.
Here, stranger.
Don't worry, I'll just listen to you from the other side of this wall. What you saying?
He hasn't made the pickup. It's been hours.
You went into the servants' wing. Nobody's come out of there all night.
I'll tell Briala we have a situation.
I need to find a cylinder seal. I found it.
Well, well. What's this?
We also got to go to the Grand Library for information on the cult. But now we also got to go to the servants' quarters. Why is this blocked off?
This way is closed. Please, use the main entrance to the ballroom.
I thought for sure there was a Caprice coin right in there.
Philippe should have returned hours ago, dallying with some serving girl while I deal with Gaspard's vitriol.
Felipe's a jerk.
Awfully selfish of this Philippe, running off to play and leaving you with all the work.
I've half a mind to inform the Dowager. That would teach him to shirk his duties to roll some elven maid. Tonight of all nights, leaving me to convey Gaspard's death threats to the Council. Wonderful timing, Philippe. Thank you for listening to me, friend. You are too kind, Inquisitor.
No problem. I always will hear out anyone. Especially when they talk about Philippe. What an asshole. Listen closely. Where? Ah, I see.
Good to know.
Oh, unique painting. I haven't seen that one before.
My lord! My lord Inquisitor!
May we have a word? It is very important. The Empress has sent us with a message for you.
How do I know that's true?
How can I be certain this message is from the Empress?
We three wear the masks of House Valmont.
They signify that we are public faces of the Empress.
They are also extremely fashionable.
I'm happy to hear from her.
I am always honored to hear from Her Majesty.
Oh, she is the honored one, Inquisitor.
Empress Celine is eager to assist the Herald of Andraste in his holy endeavor.
She will pledge her full support to the Inquisition as soon as the usurper Gaspard is defeated.
She wants my help with that? How kind of her.
That's a generous offer.
The Empress believes wholeheartedly that the Inquisition is our best hope for peace in these difficult times.
She looks forward to cementing a formal alliance.
As soon as Gaspard is out of the way.
But we have taken enough of your time.
Please, enjoy the masquerade, Inquisitor.
Celine can't talk to me personally, so she has to rely on those three.
This is a private conversation.
Private, you say? Nothing's private from me.
You must be mistaken.
No, I'm quite certain it was blood on the tiles.
If they're playing the game, they're not doing it very well. You don't leave evidence if you play to win.
With Gaspard and that... This is a private conversation.
Oh, I thought me overhearing God could be talking. Okay, if I find 3, that's where Varric is, behind that door.
We can only hope Celine prevails to...
Interesting.
Which I kind of want to do. So we'll find 3, and we'll go there.
I had no idea.
Scandalous. I'm going to wait until I collect them all. Or a majority of them. Don't mind me. I'm just going to climb the siding. You got a problem with a canary climbing your siding? I mean, I would. Grab that statue. Ooh. And some scandalous secrets while we're at it. Oh, this is the servant's quarter. Yeah, we got one. Sure, why not? Oh my. Gross. Okay, now we gotta go. Oh, what's this?
You only said that
The library's next.
The Empress is sped up a state. It sickens me to think of the chaos those malefic...
Now can I talk to those guys or? Nice.
That's the
Veilfire.
We should get back to the ballroom.
Nothing like being fashionably late, though. Okay, which side is it? Okay, it goes like this. Why do I watch? Okay, no. My bad. Watch. I think it goes from this one. Don't worry, I won't be late for the ball. Just wait. Let me just loot their secret chamber real quick. That's a sick chair. I can't loot this safe for the life of me.
That will be the second bell. Fashionably late
Hey.
now.
Fashionably late, Adar. Fashionably late. Okay, we should probably GTFO. We should probably get back to the ballroom immediately. I can't pick lock it. That door. Can I just like kick it down? I'll take that legal document. Scan. What's in the chest? Chantry stub. What did that even give me? I didn't even see it. Don't worry, we're good.
Crap. Now I'm just plain late.
Secret love letter. My court approval's at not is going up. Huh? Okay, let's get in there. Speed. Cassandra's like, oh my god, Adar, you're so fast.
Well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition, fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself. What could bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
It's a mystery.
You may never know. Courtly intrigues and all that.
Such intrigues obscure much, but not all. I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace. Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
I hope so.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
Is the Empress safe now?
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
Why do you protect her?
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill him?
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly, I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
I know what door it opens.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Okay. We don't have to enter the grand ballroom now. We just go to the servant quarters.
This could be worth checking out.
Sweet. We gotta re-equipped everything. Okay, let's go.
Someone will be held accountable for this.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Me and Varric, so skilled. Battered journal. There's a lot of dead elves in here. Okay, you guys ready to see some parkour? There's a statuette on the rafter right there. See it? Okay. How to get to it? You have to. My body type is so massive. The winter. I should have picked up that book. Oh. Give me that. Yeah. Okay. It's a lot of dead elves.
Servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke.
No! No!
Venatori agent!
Is this common?
That must be the Venatori leader.
Is Venatori common in the game? Try to be shocked by these. Come on, slash at me. Yeah, you're dead.
The Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
I would be very afraid if the Inquisition was led by a Canary, especially one as big as Adar. Bro looks like a train. Definitely could take out at least like 10 guys before going down. Wounded. 10 guys wounded easily. Don't mention the broken armor and the weapons I have. Besides that. besides my superly busted sword. This is pretty much like the Excalibur of the game. And I created it. I now see why they take the creating weapons out of Veilguard. Makes a little bit of sense. Just a little bit. Give me that coin. I thoroughly searched the area. Oh. A short bow. Ooh, another silhouette. We can now unlock Varric's area and talk to him during the ball. Because he just disappears when we go back. He vanishes. It's also good to have some dirt on them all. Find the Harley Quinn. Search everything. Oh. Cassandra was in the void. No one knows where Cassandra was. She was gone. Why is there so many vents in here? Die! Oh, I think we're so prepared for those dragon fights. Especially if we bring a rogue with us. Like Varric or Sarah. We definitely have it. Ooh. Caprice coin. There's so many more to collect in the main area. Orlesian Theater. I will always take the free XP, you know. Always. There is a amulet that I could buy that could reset all my skills. So I could build a Dar better. For like more of a Templar. Bro just got flattened. There's a maze right here. I think it also has either a coin in one of these spots or it's evidence. Or I mean not. Nonsense. Don't worry about it. When we find this Harley Quinn, my approval will go up like 30-fold. Okay, I guess there isn't anything over here. Never mind. Let's go find that Harley Quinn. I guess that was a lot of gold I did just pick up from that, so I guess it wasn't nothing. What you guys looking at? Spin, spin. Especially when he trucks at you like that. Bro, no way you're surviving a Dar. The Inquisitor. No way. Mother of Orlais. No. Orlais lores. I never really read into it. Because it's like French. They're all oui, oui. Mogerie. And I'm like, Canary are cooler. Hey, what's going on in here? I like how I target the most lethal one. Most dangerous. And now they're all dead. Yes, open this one. There's something behind here that we need. Oh, what? I thought we just picked up a hollow statue. There's a locket behind that room that I would like. I'm pretty sure it's that room. Harley Quinn's dead. The Harley Quinn.
Fancy meeting you here. You must be Inquisitor Adar. I thought you'd be more impressive. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Briala.
Hello. That's a fancy title. Hello.
I'm glad to meet you finally, Ambassador.
Your reputation for getting results is well deserved. You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
I found him dead.
He was dead when I arrived.
I expected as much. You may have arrived with the Grand Duke, but you don't seem to be doing his dirty work. I knew he was smuggling his chevaliers, but killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
Gaspard didn't seem desperate.
Are you sure he's behind this? He was too easygoing for a man plotting treason.
Don't let his charm blind you. He's Orlesian. That smile is his mask. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
You paint a pretty picture.
You know how to make a sales pitch, Ambassador. I'll give you that.
I do, don't I? I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
It's the game, my dear. Okay, now we gotta grab this statue. Don't forget to grab this. And also, open up that door. Get past this door. There we go. We need this elven locket.
An elven locket? Stored away in a palace safe. Unwise, Celine.
I'll admit, I didn't think the Empress was this sentimental.
Okay, we should probably head back to the court now. Definitely, for sure. For sure. We should probably get out of here. We should definitely get out of here. Where's the door? I probably should not went the way I went. But this is good. Had to talk to the elven agent.
We're in your debt, Inquisitor.
Okay, I'm just wasting time with the elven agent. I gotta get back to the court. Oh, I should took the same way Briella took. I have to reset my elven statues now. That's a problem. But I needed that necklace. I don't know where the other ones are. Well, that's another region we can explore.
must be something here.
We should definitely return. Wait, what's this?
Is it true what they say? You're the Inquisitor, are you not? We heard stories of your accomplishments.
The stories I could tell.
I'd wager I have better tales than anything you've heard.
I told you, Philippe. Not everyone fights an archdemon and lives to tell. It's an inspiration.
You should talk to Cullen.
If you like, Commander Cullen could give you all the details of that battle. He's in the ballroom.
Really? But I shouldn't leave my post.
You'd only be gone a moment.
Philippe, the world is coming to an end. If we don't hear this story now, we'll never have a chance.
You're right. Thank you, Inquisitor. Let's go.
Sweet. That gives me some more approval. To pass the time. Is that a Bari? Go Bari. Go Nug. Hippo. Coin. Krogan. Unknown mysterious beast taken in a hunt and salute by Duke Emmerich. 927 Dragon. Unknown monstrous beast. That's a Krogan. What's this? I don't need that. Oh, key? Man, if only I was a rogue. Or just slowly deflating my approval. It restocked everything. There's things that weren't there before. See, like, look at that. And then look at that. Oh, I can also talk to
Inquisitor Adar, how delightful. I am Lady Marcelette, court historian to Her Imperial Majesty.
What are your duties?
What exactly does a court historian do?
I am responsible for the historical records of the court. I maintain our library and record all official proceedings.
Are you recording the ball?
Are you here to chronicle the events of the evening for posterity?
Oh, yes. This is a momentous occasion. The first meeting between the Grand Duke and Her Majesty since the war began. Even if, Maker forbid, the talks should fail, it is an important moment in the history of the Empire.
Enjoy the party.
Good evening, Lady Marcelette.
Another time, perhaps.
I'll take that too. I thought there was someone right here. Where are you pointing me to? I see. Geez, so much scandalous. So scandalous out here.
Waste of time.
Wasting my time with that one. Do I know what you're talking about yet?
This is a private conversation.
No? Okay. I'm sorry. They're so hostile. Or lesions. And their private conversations.
Interesting.
You only said that because you fancy the Empress's pet apostate. It sickens me to think of the chaos those Maleficarum are causing across the Empire. What is Lady Pentecost wearing? Did you need something?
You should. At some point, you could talk to him about something and gain like an agent. Okay, I had 5 on me. Next would be, we should probably head back to the court. The ballroom. Talk to Gaspard. And also give Liliana all the scandalous reports that we've been picking up. Scandalous. We also need more statuettes. We'll go to the ballroom.
Inquisitor Adar, we met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
You have interesting timing. May I help you?
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
Let's dance.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted.
I love to dance. Since Cassandra won't give me one. Yet.
The Tal-Vashoth are hardly known for political maneuvering. Just what interest do you have in our little war?
Orlay's war is Thetis' war.
I assure you, the effects of this war reach far beyond the borders of the Orlesian Empire.
Perhaps it does. I should not be surprised to find the Empire is the center of everyone's world.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Is that what we both want?
Do we both want that, Lady Floriane?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Bro, it's Beauty and the Beast. I'm here to help. Yeah, I like that. I'm here to help.
There's no need for concern. I've come here to help Orlais.
Helping Orlais has a variety of meanings depending on whom you ask. Kindness to some is cruelty to others. You cannot be a savior to them all. To some you must be a monster. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
I'm okay with that. Minus. I trust the Inquisition.
I trust the Inquisition, Your Grace. Every man for himself in the Imperial Court, after all.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Isn't everyone? I have noticed that. Isn't everyone?
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
Okay, I could have done better there, but 75 is
You'll be the
fine.
talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
No dances for Corypheus. It's a nice change. It is a very nice change.
It It's a relief to do something other than fight demons and horrors.
You still face demons and horrors. These ones are simply better dressed.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
More importantly, what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I found Venatori agents. Florian is up to something.
The Grand Duchess tried to convince me Gaspard is the traitor, but I'm not sure I buy it.
Florian and her brother are thick as thieves, but she would give him up in an instant to save herself.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
We let them succeed? What do you mean? We let them?
I thought we were here to stop the assassination.
Listen to me carefully, Inquisitor. What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
What is the best path? You guys all have different options. I mean, different opinions.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost.
Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves.
This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
Huh. I need more information.
I can't decide this. Not yet.
You must. Even inaction is a decision, Inquisitor.
You could speak to Celine in the ballroom, but she won't act. Not without proof.
If Gaspard is guilty, he'll admit nothing. If he's innocent, he knows nothing. We need the truth.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Okay. I've been hinting towards it for, like, since this mission started. I've been collecting things, like that elven necklace. I have plans that I am going to enact now.
I still remember the day.
Oh, hey, the Dowager.
Tell me, Lord Inquisitor.
Care to dance?
Would you care to dance, Lady Mantillon?
You, Inquisitor, are a delight. One does not often find foreigners so well versed in the game. But you have other dances to perform first. Perhaps you will save me a dance for later?
What do you think of the ball?
I'd like your opinion of this gathering, my lady.
It's doomed to fail, of course. Celine knows that. At least it should be amusing. We haven't had such a menagerie at court in living memory.
Seen anything interesting?
Have you noticed anything odd this evening?
Too few Imperial guards stand in attendance, my dear. A shame. They are so pleasantly decorative.
Goodbye.
Good evening, milady.
Mistress Nightingale.
Oh, hey, Liliana.
Look at Lady Cambion's slippers. Trimmed with pearls. And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
Shoes? That's your concern? This is a thing she had from Origins.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
Very, I guess. You seem different here.
You're different here than in Skyhold. More approachable, perhaps.
This is Halam Shiral, Inquisitor. This is the Imperial Court. This is the beating heart of the Great Game. Of course, everyone is wearing a mask. I learned this very young. I was still a girl when I attended my first ball. All this, the smiles, the small talk, it is a dance. And like any dance, it can be learned. For some of us, it has become so familiar that the steps may be performed in our sleep.
Do you support Briala?
Do you really think Briala should be given influence?
Selene has been in power long enough to expect support. If we secure her throne, she will be grateful. But such gratitude will pale beside that of one we raise up from nothing. Who is lower than the elf? If we place Briala in power, with Gaspard as her mask, her debt to us will be great indeed. And Gaspard will have the throne he has wanted. With conditions, of course. I suspect he will still find it gratifying.
I have a lot of information.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
Anything to report?
Have you seen anything interesting?
Oh yes. Halam Shiral is lousy with scandals and scheming. But no sign of our Tevinter infiltrator, I'm afraid.
We'll speak later.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
Oh, my core approval just skyrocketed. We will talk to the ladies I'm waiting first.
Inquisitor, to what do we owe this honor?
We are always delighted to speak with you, of course.
Her Imperial Majesty is unfortunately occupied at present.
I found Celine's elven locket.
I made a fascinating discovery. An elven locket in the Empress's vault.
Oh dear. That is very interesting.
I'll get Her Majesty.
Inquisitor, I regret that we did not have time to speak earlier. No doubt you have questions about many things.
You valued that locket.
I found an elven locket sealed in the palace vault. You must have considered it quite valuable.
It was sentimental. I don't know why I kept it. It was a foolish thing to do.
Why did you part ways?
What made the two of you part ways?
She wanted change, and she thought I should deliver it. My word is law, Inquisitor, but laws don't command people's hearts. Culture does not transform itself overnight. I failed her. I should have dared more. But the past, like so many things, is beyond my command.
You still love her.
Maybe you kept it because you still care for Briala.
Perhaps I do. But I cannot put her above all the people of my empire. Dispose of the locket however you like. It means nothing to me.
I will now speak to her ladies and wait.
Is there something we may do for you?
We do so enjoy speaking with you.
We will speak to the Empress on your behalf.
Uh, let's discuss an alliance. Well, first, I have questions. Many questions.
Perhaps you could tell me something then.
Who are you ladies?
We haven't been properly introduced.
How rude of us to forget.
My Lord Inquisitor, allow me to present Lady Couteau.
And Lady Colombe.
And of course, Lady Fleur. We are the Empress's ladies-in-waiting.
Tell me about Celine.
I'd like to know more about Empress Celine.
Her Majesty has held the throne since she was just 16 years old.
She is respected and beloved, not just in Orlais, but across Thedas.
She doesn't care much for liver, and she drinks her tea black.
Can I ask about the talks?
I'd like to know more about the negotiations.
What are Celine's goals?
What is the Empress trying to accomplish with the negotiations?
Peace is her only objective, Inquisitor.
Gaspard and Briala are driven by personal ambitions, but those desires threaten the safety of all Orlesians.
The war must end tonight. We must conclude this to deal with the larger crisis.
How are the talks going?
What's happening with the peace talks now?
Things do not look promising.
The Grand Duke is as stubborn as always. He will not accept anything but victory in battle.
But the night is young, and Her Majesty will do everything she can to persuade him.
Let's discuss an alliance.
If the evening ends favorably for the Empress, how does the Inquisition benefit?
Her Imperial Majesty brings the might of the Orlesian Empire with her friendship.
She is also a respected diplomat and world leader. She can forge alliances for you with Rivain, Antiva, the Underfells.
And she throws the best parties.
Goodbye.
Until next time, Inquisitor.
Do take care.
Enjoy the masquerade.
Okay, now I gotta talk to Briala. Oh, I forgot that's Gaspard. Briala's in this one. Hello, Briala.
The stories claimed you were barely capable of speech. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
Is this your locket?
I found an elven locket hidden among Celine's things. This isn't yours, is it?
Let me see that. She kept this. What was she thinking? If Gaspard had found this, it would have ruined her.
It was yours then. Maybe it's sentimental.
It might have meant something to her.
Maybe it did. She held on to it.
I want to know more about you.
I had a question about you, Brianna.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
You and Celine were lovers?
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
Who are you, Briala?
What's your story? How is an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
What happened?
What do you mean, we had a falling out?
She betrayed me. Turned me over to the guards on a trumped-up charge to save her political reputation. It wasn't personal. It's the game. That's how all Orlesians justify these things to themselves. It wouldn't do to let the court know she had an elven friend.
And if the negotiations fall or fail?
If she doesn't win you back to her side, what do you intend to do?
I have contingency plans. I'm not a child putting all my hopes on a single ball. This evening gives me access to Duke Gaspard. He's challenging. Not as progressive or persuadable as his cousin. But with time and sufficient blackmail, he might work with us.
That's remarkably honest.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
Can I ask about the talks?
I want to know more about the peace talks.
What are your goals?
What are you hoping to gain from tonight's negotiations?
A voice. Simple enough, isn't it? My people have none. We've lived for centuries amid the lowest ranks of society. No one hears us. No one sees us. If the elves of Halam Shiral were elevated, if we had an elven noble at court, we'd have recognition. A voice.
One noble makes a difference?
How much can a single member of the court do?
It won't remake the world overnight, if that's what you're asking. Our problem is invisibility. The people in power are used to ignoring us. We're not actors. We're scenery. We need elves in positions where they can't be overlooked. We need to force humans to take us seriously.
How will you accomplish that?
How will you persuade the Empress to elevate an elf to nobility?
It is already in place. Celine knows she needs us to tip the balance of the civil war in her favor. All we have to do is wait. She'll exhaust her other options and come to us for help. Then we'll name our price.
And you'll be the noble.
I assume the role of elevated noble will fall to you, Milady Brielle.
Let's be honest, Inquisitor. The sole elven noble in the court isn't going to have a position of power and luxury. But that's the future. We need to focus on the task at hand.
What if the Empress is killed?
If Celine were killed, what would happen to your plans?
Assuming I'm not the one blamed, it would be precarious. I've been working on Gaspard, but he's like a charging bull. It would be easier to rein him in if I had something that could hurt him.
We'll talk later.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
I will now talk to the enemy in the meeting. Gaspard.
My friend, come in, have a drink. What can I do for you? You've been busily charming the court, I see.
I want to know about you.
I'd like to know more about you.
All of Orlais knows my story. But you, my friend, are far too sensible to be Orlesian. The heart of it is simple. I am the rightful heir to the throne of Orlais. But my cousin, Celine, is a politician, while I am a man of action. She charmed the Council of Heralds. They gave the crown to her, and while it looks fetching on her, I intend to take it back.
You're the true heir?
What's your claim to the throne?
The 100 Days cough swept Valroya in 877. It killed thousands of children, royalty and commoner alike. There are only 3 living grandchildren of Emperor Judicael I. Myself, my sister Floriane, and Celine. And I am the eldest. By rights, the crown should have passed to me.
How did Celine take power?
If you're the rightful heir, how did Celine become Empress?
I am the oldest, but I lack the Valmont name. My mother was the late Emperor's sister. Celine is a Valmont. Her honored father was my mother's brother. But she is the youngest. When there is any doubt surrounding the line of succession, the matter falls to the Council of Heralds. Celine outplayed me, forming alliances on the council for support. So they passed over me in her favor.
Do you want her dead? You're here to negotiate?
So you intend to out-negotiate your cousin?
It will take heroic effort on my part, Inquisitor, and a lot of brandy. The talks will take most of the evening. Make her willing, we will emerge triumphant.
Let's talk politics.
I have a question about the peace talks.
Your sister names you traitor.
The Grand Duchess says you're plotting to kill Celine.
Resorting to rumor-mongering, Inquisitor? Come, we are beyond such childish stratagems. My sister would never say that. There are no words to convince me that Florian would turn on me.
Huh. If Celine dies, what happens?
If something were to happen to the Empress, how would that change your plans?
Celine has not declared an heir. If the Maker called her home, the crown would fall to me. But the Council of Heralds would try to implicate me in any misfortune. If they succeeded, the crown could pass to my sister, or one of our more distant cousins.
How are the talks going?
How have the negotiations been so far?
The port won't last the evening, I'm afraid. We will end the night with nothing settled. Which should surprise nobody, but it will disappoint my sister. I don't know why she had such high hopes for this ball. Florian always was hopelessly optimistic.
Tell me about your politics.
What are you hoping to achieve at the negotiations?
I intend to take back what is rightfully mine. Celine stole the crown through politicking, but I am the rightful emperor of Orlais. The Empire has been mired in intrigue for too long. We need a clear course of action.
What course of action?
What action did you have in mind?
The Empire is declining. We cannot allow Nevarra and Ferelden to chip away our borders. I will see Orlais return to glory as the strongest nation in Thedas.
You want to fight more wars?
You intend to return to expansionism?
I like to solve problems in the simplest manner, my friend.
Goodbye.
We'll speak later, Duke Gaspard.
Another time, friend.
That's why we don't team up with them.
Are you happy to see me at all?
Expansionist.
It may not have been wise to attend this particular engagement.
Nice.
Is it my imagination?
Or are they more Inquisition on it? Is it true the Inquisitor was headed out of
Let me in. So much mumbling. If I took time to listen to each and everyone's conversations, be here forever.
I am not talking to you until we get home.
Okay. Let's go find blackmail material.
You must admit.
And then we'll come back into this room.
I had no idea.
Because we gotta talk to Verwick. Yeah, actually, we gotta deliver some of these scandalous secrets. Or pick up new ones. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm right at 100% approval. Let's continue. To the Royal Wing. What? Leave. Oh yeah, wait, isn't there another one?
Are we going to sneak around to look through the Empress's unmentionables now? Just how drunk are you, boss?
We could. I do know we do not want to go in that one.
Thank you.
Like, exactly. Bro, what do you do against that? He's charging at you. You're fucked. You're so dead. Sorry to cut in.
I hope you're not disappointed I stole your dance partner.
No, not at all. No one's supposed to be here. Briala said... Oh, I shouldn't have trusted her.
Briala sent you here?
Briala told you to come to this wing of the palace?
Not personally. The ambassador can't be seen talking to the servants. We get coded messages at certain locations, but the order came from her. She's been watching the Grand Duke all night. No surprise she wanted someone to search his sister's room.
How did you get in?
This wing is sealed. How did you get in here?
Easy. The door was unlocked. One of the others probably handled it.
Could anyone else send orders? This is Florian's room.
So this room belongs to Grand Duchess Florian.
It used to. This had been her private room in Halam Shiral since she was a child. But this part of the palace was damaged, and the royal family moved to the guest wing.
What were you looking for?
What were you trying to find in Florian's old room?
The message didn't say. I should have known it was a setup.
Could anyone else send orders?
Is there anyone else who knows the code and the drop location who could have written those orders?
I don't know. Any of us could do it, but... No. No one else would send me here. It had to be Briala.
You were brave to come here.
It takes great courage to come to the royal wing unarmed.
It's not courage to blindly follow Briala's orders into a trap. I knew her. Before. When she was Celine's pet. Now she wants to play revolution, but I remember. She was sleeping with the Empress who purged our alienage.
The other elves don't know?
Something like that could destroy Briala if it were known.
No. Some know she has a history with the Empress. But they believe she was just a favored servant. If the Inquisition will protect me, I'll tell you everything I know about our ambassador.
Go to the ballroom. Find Commander Cullen. He'll keep you safe.
Thank you. Make her protect you, Inquisitor.
Give me that. I forget, it's one of these hollow rooms that it's holding... I'm pretty sure it's this one over here. It says blackmail against Celine in this one. But I think I might hold on to it. We'll see how many I have when we're through this area. I really do want to. To Varric. And the gathering area.
You painted Orlesian assholes! When I get out of this, I'll butcher you like the pigs you are!
What's going on in there? Was avoided. Let's go all around it. Just, yep, through this window. Completely avoided. Give me. Give me. Supply box. We haven't even fought anything yet. Is there a hollow statue around here? Am I just running around? Dude, that's actually a really cool statue. Wait. 6 statue. That blood. Did I just hear a rift? Ah. Another hollow statue. That's why you search. That's why you search. Okay, so now we have 9. Well, there's one more on the other side of Varix. But you need 3 to get into his. We don't even have enough to get through there yet. Now we do. I'm pretty sure there's more hollows. Like there's one more hollow. I don't really need blackmail for Celine though. I'm trying to work for Celine. Well, find out what all that racket is. Oh.
Inquisitor, what a pleasure. I wasn't certain you'd attend. You're such a challenge to read. I had no idea if you'd taken my bait.
Here for another dance.
I fear I'm a bit busy at the moment, if you were looking for a dance partner.
Yes, I see that. Such a pity you did not save one final dance for me. It was kind of you to walk into my trap so willingly. I was so tired of your meddling. Corypheus insisted that the Empress die tonight, and I would hate to disappoint him.
What does Corypheus want?
Why kill the Empress? What does Corypheus want to achieve?
Celine's death is a stepping stone on the path to a better world. Corypheus will enter the Black City and claim the godhood waiting for him. We will cast down your useless maker and usher in a united world, guided by the hand of an attentive god.
Why? Why help Corypheus?
Your Orlesian royalty. Why would you help Corypheus attack your empire?
You think so small, Inquisitor. Why settle for an empire when Corypheus will remake the entire world? I admit, I will relish the look on Gaspar's face when he realizes I've outplayed him. He always was a sore loser.
What do you get out of this?
What exactly is in this for you?
The world, of course. I'll deliver the entire south of Thedas, and Corypheus will save me. When he has ascended to godhood, I will rule all Thedas in his name.
It's not too late to end this. I'm sure he'll get used to it.
You're not being kind, Florian. He's got to get used to disappointment.
But not today, I think. In their darkest dreams, no one imagines I would assassinate Celine myself. All I need is to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. A pity you'll miss the rest of the ball, Inquisitor. They'll be talking of it for years. Kill him and bring me his marked hand. It will make a fine gift for the Master.
Don't you dare move. Level 15. 4 monsters. Oh well, they're destroying Barrack. Pretty good. You guys just killed the despair demon already? There we go.
Trust those tits. What was all that? Were those demons? There aren't any more of those blasted demons coming, right?
Those were, in fact, demons.
Good eye. Those were definitely demons.
Maker bless me. Demons? How could there be demons in the fucking Winter Palace? I knew Gaspard was a bastard, but I didn't think he'd feed me to fucking horrors over a damn bill.
Gaspard did this to you?
Duke Gaspard lured you out here?
Well, his sister. But it had to come from him, didn't it? And all that garbage she was spewing doesn't mean anything. Gaspard had to be the mastermind.
You sound Ferelden.
Your accent sounds Ferelden. I thought you were one of Gaspard's mercenaries.
Born and raised in Denerim. Seems like I should have stayed there. The Duke wanted to move on the palace tonight, but he didn't have enough fancy chevaliers. So he hired me and my men. He had to offer us triple our usual pay to come to Orlais. Stinking, punsy cheesemongers.
Come work for me instead.
Want a new job? One that pays better. The Inquisition can always use a good mercenary company.
You hiring? I'm game. Anything's better than this bullshit. You want me to talk to the Empress, or the court, or sing a blasted song in a chantry? I'll do it.
Cool. The Winter Palace. Ew. Cool. I thought it was gonna fade to black for a second when I walked down here. Oh, hello. What is even happening? Okay, I'll just take it all. Read. Another Copodium of Orlesian Theater. Nice. Like we don't have enough. Huh. Oh, this one's mage. Or looks dwarf. This one looks Templar. Based on the... Yeah, this one's mage. That's Templar. I actually might go into one of those. Since... I don't think I can go back into the other room. And I don't really need blackmail on Celine. Why not? I can't go back to the ballroom. I should have used the elven locket door that I got. I should have used that instead on Varric's door. Which is fine. That's for another time. I'm completely fine with that. That's for another playthrough. This game's amazing. I'm okay with playing through it again. If you're super curious though, Varric is surrounded by fans of his books, and they're all members of the council, like Orlesian Council. So he's like, wow, kind of shocked you guys like, and they like his crappier books, like just like Cassandra. And he's like, well, I should start open. And then he gets real pissed at his publisher. I'm going to open up the Templar one, since I did mages. Let's see what we get. What? This was useless. That's useless. Never open up those.
What happened?
It's not what it looks like. Honestly, I would have preferred it if it were what it looks like. The Empress led me to believe I would be rewarded for betraying the Grand Duke. This was not what I hoped for.
I can imagine what you thought your reward would be.
Please, I beg you, don't tell Gaspard. The Empress beguiled me into giving her information about plans for troop movements in the palace tonight. She knows everything. Everything. The Duke's surprise attack has been countered before it ever began. She's turned it into a trap. The moment he strikes, she'll have him arrested for treason.
Clever Celine. Even I'm impressed.
I don't know which is worse. Celine for using such a tactic or him for falling for it.
Oh, Orlesians.
Enjoy the rest of the party.
Wait! No! Let me out of here!
Oh, I guess I did miss a funny scene. I did miss funny scene. I might record that for a short. Yeah, let's get back to the grand ballroom. Colin's waiting for us.
It's been too long since
Thank the Maker you're back. The Empress will begin her speech soon. What should we do?
I'll talk to Florian. Yeah, I'll talk to her.
Wait here, Cullen. I'm going to have a word with the Grand Duchess.
What? There's no time. The Empress will begin her speech any moment.
We owe the court one more show, Your Grace.
Inquisitor?
Everyone is watching. Smile.
The eyes of every noble in the Empire are upon us, Your Grace. Remember to smile. This is your party. You wouldn't want them to think you had lost control.
Who would not be delighted to speak with you, Inquisitor?
I seem to recall you saying, all I needed was to keep you out of the ballroom long enough to strike. When your archers failed to kill me in the garden, I feared you wouldn't save me this last dance. It's so easy to lose your good graces. You even framed your brother for the murder of a council emissary. It was an ambitious plan. Celine, Gaspard, the entire Council of Heralds, all your enemies under one roof.
This is very entertaining, but you do not imagine anyone believes your wild stories?
I did not wish to, but it seems I have no choice.
Gaspard? You cannot believe this. You know I would never...
Gaspard?
Take her away.
You lost this fight ages ago, Your Grace. You're just the last to find out. Your Imperial Majesty, I think we should speak in private. Elsewhere.
Your sister attempted regicide in front of the entire court, Gaspard.
You're the spy master. If anyone knew this atrocity was coming, it was you.
You don't deny your involvement.
I do deny it. I knew nothing of Florian's plans. But you knew it all and did nothing.
I don't know which is better. That you think I'm all-seeing, or that you're trying so hard to play innocent and failing.
Enough. We will not bicker while Tevinter plots against our nation. For the safety of the Empire, I will have answers.
Briella helped stop Florian. Use evidence gathered about Gaspard to support Briella. Reveal evidence of Gaspard's crimes. Oh, okay, I'm doing this one. Briella helped Florian. Wait. Whoa. Oh. Wait. Helped Florian. Helped stop Florian. Yeah.
I wouldn't have caught Florian in time without Briella's help.
You were working together?
Of course.
Okay, we got a lot on Gaspard. What should we start with? Let's start with the mercenary captain.
Thanks to Briella, Gaspard's mercenary captain will testify that he hired men to infiltrate the palace.
Hired thugs? I didn't expect you to stoop so low, cousin.
Don't be naive, Celine. The only difference between a mercenary and a common soldier is a uniform.
Keep talking, Gaspard. Eventually, you'll convince somebody.
His men infiltrated the ball?
Here, I have the letter Gaspard penned to his general ordering his men into position inside the palace.
Can you blame me? Considering what transpired, preparing to repel an attack was the course of wisdom.
He made threats?
And of course, he made death threats to the Council of Heralds. Briella found all of this out for your sake, Celine.
In light of overwhelming evidence, we have no choice but to declare you an enemy of the Empire. You are hereby sentenced to death.
What about Briella's reward?
I think Ambassador Briella deserves some reward for uncovering all this.
I can scarcely believe you did all this for me.
Celine.
Thank you, Inquisitor, for all your efforts tonight. I owe you my life, and Orlais owes you its future. You have done so much, for my people and for us.
We won't forget this.
I was glad to help.
It was my pleasure. The two of you deserve to be happy.
We truly are. Come, stand with us, Inquisitor. We must give the good news to the nobility. Lords and ladies of the court, this is a night for celebration. Those who sought to poison our empire with treason have been brought to justice. It is a new age for Orlais. We shall build a world in which all men and women live in harmony. Let the cornerstone of change be laid. I introduce the newest member of our court, Marquise Briella of the Dales.
This is not just a victory in Halam Shiral, or within the Empire, or even for elves alone. This is a triumph for everyone! Over 1,000 years ago in the Valerian fields, elves and humans together defeated the Imperium. We can do so much more now. We are greater than our ancestors ever dreamed. Together, we will start by saving our world from the enemy who took the divine and tore the sky apart.
This is an achievement.
This evening proves what we can accomplish through cooperation.
We are already tracking these Tevinter agents. Soon they'll have no place to hide.
But that is tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate our newfound fellowship. Let the festivities commence!
The Orlesian nobility make drunken toasts to your victory, and yet you are not present to hear them. Do you tire so quickly of their congratulations, Inquisitor? It is most fickle, after all your efforts on their behalf.
It's good to see you.
Everyone suddenly wants to talk to me. You, at least, I'm glad to see.
Then I have happy news, as you shall be seeing a great deal more of me. By imperial decree, I have been named liaison to the Inquisition. Celine wishes to offer you any and all aid, including mine. Congratulations.
You want to join us?
I had no idea you were interested in joining the Inquisition.
The assignment has been given to me, regardless of my personal interest. Celine knows you face an opponent who wields great magical power, which is far more important than her own curiosity. You will require my knowledge if you are to defeat such magic. Regardless, Corypheus is a threat to Orlais and to myself. Thus, I am not opposed to the appointment.
What can you do?
What skills do you have that would benefit us?
I have knowledge which falls beyond the realm of most mages. I suspect this is also true of Corypheus, thus it behooves you to add to your arcane arsenal, yes? Mundane knowledge will not bring the rift in the sky to a close, after all.
Are you a blood mage?
When you say knowledge beyond the realm of most mages, do you mean blood magic?
I know many obscure, forgotten, and forbidden arts. Some of it you might consider blood magic, yes? Should thought of that frighten you, allow me to offer reassurance. Knowledge alone does no harm. What I possess, I place at your disposal to make use of or ignore as you desire.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the Inquisition, Morrigan.
A most gracious response. I shall meet you at Skyhold.
I can't believe you escaped before me. A fat count insisted on talking about soup for 15 minutes. We can return to Skyhold whenever you like. The sooner the better. Is something wrong?
Things went according to plan for once. I couldn't be happier.
It is a bit of a surprise, isn't it? We will need to put the soldiers at Skyhold on alert. Better to be safe.
Wait. There is one thing we must do before we go. May I have this dance, Lady Cassandra?
A dance? After all we've been through tonight?
Can you think of a better way to celebrate?
I suppose this isn't terrible.
The matter is urgent, Lady Josephine.
I am well aware of that, revered mother.
We will need them to return to Val Royeaux as soon as possible. There are ceremonies, ordinations. Maker's mercy.
That's quite impossible at the moment. However, I will see to this matter as soon as possible.
My Lord Inquisitor. Please, may I have a word with you?
How can I help you?
How may I assist you, revered mother?
With the political turmoil put to rest, our minds turn to a single question. The next divine. We cannot answer it without the left and right hands of Divine Justinia V.
I have already told you, revered mother. Lady Leliana and Seeker Cassandra cannot be spared from their duties.
But surely with the support of the Empire, the Inquisition will not be harmed by the loss of just 2 souls.
Why do we need him? Why do you need him?
Why do you need Liliana and Cassandra?
They were Her Holiness's most trusted advisors. They represent her legacy, her hopes for peace in Thedas. They could rally the Grand Clerics to follow as no candidate from the clergy has been able to.
The clergy is divided? They're candidates for divine?
Liliana and Cassandra are candidates to become the divine? How is that possible?
Not yet. But they could be. We need them to be. There is precedent. Other times when clerics remained deadlocked, a successor was chosen from outside the clergy. Lady Liliana and Seeker Cassandra were Justinia's most trusted friends and advisors. Our late divine is still held in high esteem. To honor her, the Grand Clerics might support one of them as successor.
How long would they be gone?
How long does the Chantry need them?
Several months, at least. If one of them is crowned divine, she would not be returning to the Inquisition.
I'll have to let them decide.
Liliana and Cassandra would have to make that decision for themselves.
And they certainly will, at a later date. The Inquisitor has only just returned and has important business to attend to. You must excuse us, revered mother. Don't let them detract from your victory at Alam-Shiral. Now that the political situation has stabilized, we can devote more Inquisition resources to pursuing Corypheus. I would talk to Hawk. Soon.